Well, it's about to be up, so you about to have it.
All right, let's put this.
And we are alive. Now we're alive. Maybe we were before. It's hard to tell. But we're
I'm
up
not
now.
even in the. Maybe I am now to move.
Back up.
What is up, T Squad? Welcome back to another live. We about to play a little NBA 2K. Probably
Okay.
hop on a little bit of Madden.
We're both in. It looks good.
And we're both in frame. It looks good. But yeah, come on in, chill, hang out, watch us play, chit chat a little bit in the chat. But alright, I'm about to share it out real quick and we'll get to me whooping his butt. And what we playing, NBA first?
Yeah, we'll play.
Share it out.
Nah.
Tell Hunter share it out. Tell Hunter parents some share it out. Everybody share it out, alright?
Put it on their server. Wait, but the boys like we are.
You alright?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the stream was. I couldn't find it.
I just having a seizure or something.
I saw the end of that fight yesterday. Oh no.
He just stayed on him, didn't he?
Nah, it was won by decision.
Yeah. So when it shut off on us, it's
Mm-hmm.
on top of.
Yeah. But yeah, I was looking at. They were advertising it as a stack card because it was three championship fights right after one after another.
Going through all-star team again.
No, I don't think I'm doing that this time. I might go classic. Actually, no, I'll play current.
Where'd my speaker go? Missing. I don't have your speaker over, that's why I propped it up.
Speaker down.
I didn't drop it. Just see what Hunter did yesterday. Oh, we're pretty fast too, by the way. Not behind like we normally. That's what you're playing with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of that latency is built in a little bit.
I run Dallas.
I can't wait to get started in the NBA 2K21 demo, get my player started, and
Whenever we gotta go back to this, you think the settings still?
We can
shit.
check, but I think it should be fine. T.will. Cool. Yeah. Everything's manual. Yep.
At power forward, Dorian Finney-Smith. At the other forward, man in the middle.
Welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Tonight with us as well, the Book of Basketball author, Bill Simmons. Bill, great to see you.
It's great to be here. Nobody is more impressed than my 11-year-old son, who can't believe that he's playing a video game and gets to hear my voice when he hears my voice just yelling at him normally. Now he gets.
Well, Oakland has been a wonderful home for the Warriors, but we know San Francisco will be too. Thanks, DA. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Let's take a look at Dallas. Right now, if the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed. And check out Golden State. They're much further down in the standings right now.
What up, Chris?
They've had such a disappointing
Figured you went to sleep, man. Them softball practice wore you out.
haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about
Hey, I wasn't ready.
consistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
So let's take a look at the
Sorry,
starters
sorry.
for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Porzingis. Curry is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4-man position. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. And
They got
Draymond
brothers
Green picks
playing
up the
against
foul.
each other.
That's his first foul. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. They double him with Green. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Curry. From outside, off the mark. And it's the Warriors' ball. It's a 3-point game. And you can see how Klay Thompson fits with this team, Bill. Seems to be the perfect complement to Steph and the other Warriors around him.
Yeah, like him and Steph have the same great quality of just really fun to play with. Can fit in with whatever franchise you have, whatever supporting cast you have. Doesn't need the ball to succeed, but if you need him to get more shots, he can do that too. Incredible defender. it's actually become overrated to talk about how underrated of a defender he is, because I think people know he's an underrated defender. He can guard everybody from 6'8" to 5'10", and I actually think he's more than a compliment. I think he's a worthy sidekick for Steph. I would give him sidekick status, Kevin.
I want to be your sidekick.
Hey, that's great. I would never call you a compliment. I would say you're a sidekick.
I'd give you compliment.
Thank you.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws here tonight.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Porzingis finds Doncic.
I thought you did too. Come on,
The
Johnny.
charge mentality of Doncic on display there. The quick fire approach demonstrates his confidence.
And Bill, when you yourself get out on the court, is there a play you
Come
try
on,
to
I'm
channel
not
or
bad.
emulate? You try to visualize in your mind?
You mean when I'm playing pickup?
Yes, yes.
Oh, well, now at this point in my life, it's Davos Bertans.
throw it.
Is that how you say his name?
Yeah. Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans?
Yes. By the way, what a great stroke. I mean,
I emulate all
Y'all
stretch
just
forwards.
peed foul.
I wasn't even bound when you got hit, supposedly.
I run from three-point line to three-point line.
you stay in the perimeter.
Yeah.
Don't tangle up inside.
My free throw attempts are 0
Yep.
because I don't go to the line.
Just fire away.
And I want you to know I'm there to make an open jump shot. Don't ask me anything else, please.
Because they
I'll send
sprayed
some tips.
Joseph.
Yeah, John been practicing.
I ain't been practicing at all. He been tripping.
Practicing.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Seems like he can't miss right now.
Yeah, John been practicing while I've been at work or
completely in the zone
something.
this quarter.
The Mavericks shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Come
And I think this
on.
is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Bill, if you were building a franchise from scratch, which one current player would you begin with or build around?
Probably Giannis, because he's
Still
turning
young enough
25 this
to-
year. I still feel like the ceiling of what he's going to do is go up as he becomes more of a shot maker. He's really durable, which I think is underrated. Like, he's just built to play basketball. There's certain guys like that. I think Kevin Garnett was like that. Tim Duncan was like that. Just guys who you just know are going to be around for 17, 18 years. I like to watch the running styles, and the game just comes so easy to him. He's so athletic.
I ain't gonna say that didn't look
And
like a foul.
and is really competitive and just wants to do this and win at basketball. That's how I play.
And the foul on.
Now they want to call it.
That is his first foul of the game. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Second chance shot, and the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
You know, fellas, I like the aggressiveness Porzingis is showing on the glass. I mean, getting good positioning and using that big body when shots go up. That's why he's boarding it well. I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Higgins outside. From outside the arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Bill, in 2012, you wrote an article about the Warriors franchise. How to annoy a fan base in 60 steps.
Yeah.
A terrific piece. How fortunes have changed for this organization in every way.
Yeah, team of the decade.
Woo!
You could say
That
probably
move was
one of the 5 or 6
nasty.
best
Boy,
teams
you
in
know
the
what
league.
is.
5 straight finals runs hadn't happened since Bill Russell and the Celtics, a million years ago. And one of the iconic backcourts ever, one of the best playoff players ever in Curry. And then, I just think we'll look back at them a little more fondly than maybe we.
He used to be throwing the ball. You don't even see where he's at or nothing.
It's a really fun team.
But
My life was more fun with it, isn't it? Yeah.
After playing with the All-Star team, I was like, we just play wild.
And so it's
Sometimes it
Doncic
works.
with it. He brings
It
it up
worked
for
that
Dallas. Trailing by 2. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher.
That's on
Well
you.
done. I'm
Yeah, I
so
know.
proud of that.
Oh.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shooter.
Hell, man,
They've
you know
been
these free throws.
fantastic
You didn't have not
all
one
game
free
so
throw
far.
last game.
And also another
Braxton.
aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how
made
they've been
Look,
sharing
see?
the basketball.
Chris, he been practicing.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free
You
throws.
trying to lie to him, say he ain't been
Trailed
practicing.
by 4. And Bill, when it comes to NBA awards, some people have said voter fatigue is a fact.
Get him.
No, I actually think NBA
Yeah,
awards
you
are
got
the best shit because
Oh man,
people are afraid to screw up.
you ain't Shaq at all. You're not Shaq. I understand.
No. And we have
Throw it.
really good
Oh,
numbers
okay.
and metrics
You weren't supposed to throw
now,
it to
and
Curry.
I
He's on the
actually
other
think
side,
we
other
make the
side
right
of the world.
decisions with this stuff most of the time now. I didn't really see any egregious stuff
Great
last year
people.
other than the one person who voted Dwayne Wade for second team All-NBA.
You get a vote, don't you?
I do, and I take it really seriously.
I do too.
Yeah.
I feel the same way.
I really care
Our name
about
is attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, like, when I wrote my book, I really relied on the All-NBA stuff. Like, they're a snapshot of what happened that season.
Good point.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job.
Oh,
getting
my
something
God.
Close enough that
That
he could
was
just
not
tip
good.
it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can,
I
Kevin.
remember
You
what the
can't
button go.
allow him to beat
That called
them
3
to
seconds.
Too many more of those.
Oh.
Warriors leading by 4. And
Oh my God.
It's gonna be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Warriors have hit all
Oh,
4
I'm
of their
throwing
chances so
free
far
throws.
in this one.
Oh my God, that was
How about
fast.
as a
Yeah, still hit it.
50% on the season.
I don't even know
One
who
of
I
their
am.
best
Like
attributes.
Thompson.
This guy's got the
In
fastest
general,
free throw
they've been
meter.
very solid. I mean, free throw
Still
shooting
hit it.
isn't something they've had to worry about too much.
Yeah, he
this
missed
season,
not one
guys.
free throw.
Thompson nails both of them.
Man, Thompson is
That's not even
phenomenal as a
impressive,
two-way
man.
player. A knockdown
I
shooter
have not
from
loaded this
everywhere,
game
challenged or
since
unchallenged, and
we
he defends
played.
at an elite level too.
Outside Hardaway. Curry trying to break free. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Doncic.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And there's the call on Curry. So
How
that will
many
be a
times you gonna
second
foul
foul of the
Curry
game
tonight?
in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The
Perfect.
Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
He's a pretty
And I
fast
wonder
scorer
if
too,
Curry
though.
ever thought that so many young players out there would be following his lead. He's absolutely changed the game. You just
You
have
do
to
both
be
on
more
first?
disciplined.
Yeah,
Too
yeah,
many
both on.
fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is
I'm
giving
good at
away
that
points.
time and
I mean,
stuff. I just have
they've
to
been a
figure out
step
how to
late.
do it.
They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Wiggins from outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Chris. Makes it off the glass.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
From
Shit,
deep
I'm trying to do
three-point
that. I'll
range.
take it.
Another
Okay.
3 for Dallas.
I heard how you do all that. How do it?
Green left side. It's been all about
Got it.
Stephen Curry for the Golden
He
State
was about to
Warriors.
dunk it. He's
With 9
4
points in
seconds
the
away
quarter,
from
the
dunking.
D is having
Not
all
even
sorts of
4. Like a second away from dunking.
Kristaps
That was
Porzingis grew
I
up in
wouldn't have
faraway
been
left
clocked,
field.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he
Why
always
does it
had
look-
pictures of Michael and then
I'm a
Kobe
little
and Shaq, and
disappointed.
then we both started watching a lot of NBA.
You gonna sell the
highlights.
PlayStation 5 now?
It
Not
could-
happy
it
with
could
Different
look
now for
better.
foreign players, isn't it?
Why
A lot
PS5
more
so hard to
exposure
find?
the NBA.
Because they trash, bro.
They
They
ain't,
one.
they ain't making them fast enough. They should be coming. Well, I was saying that you'd be able to find them in March, but I guess
I got
was
one here.
lying.
I got one here. I'll sell you, Chris.
And taking
I'll
over
let
the
you
Warriors'
get it.
performance
I'll let
here
you get it for
tonight.
9.
Your thoughts?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
I like the
That's
aggressive
cool.
nature they're playing with.
I get
Not
4, I give you
playing
5.
soft at all. They're going right at them.
On the
Yeah.
court for Dallas here in the second.
I'm
We've got
good.
Oh, you
Hardaway,
probably missed one.
Doncic out there with Curry.
Yeah,
And there's
You love this
Porzingis.
PlayStation
And it's
5,
Finney
huh?
Smith in at the power
Yeah, I
forward.
like my-
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often.
Yeah, I think
he
Chris
gets
said he got
himself to the line.
Xbox. He said
The
to
Mavericks
switch
leading.
from Xbox to PlayStation.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul.
Switch from Xbox to
That's his third
Yeah,
foul.
did you say you had an Xbox? Sure, she was thinking about coming to PlayStation.
Contract bill, by and large, how do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. You know, it's so much money and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap, and you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall is the worst case scenario of it, but the situation Charlie was in with Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team, and now his supermax is $240 million instead of 180. Like, that's crazy. And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year from somebody is just nuts. It compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are in this position with Giannis where he's making $55 million a year and the cap's $120.
Think it's a good switch?
How are you going to put
I
it
think
on?
it is.
Well, you never really played Xbox,
So
did you?
I had a 360 when I was
I would
younger.
make the Supermax,
Before I
whatever,
moved up
pay the
here.
player
Oh.
whatever the number is, but it only
But
counts
I've
for
always,
like
I
32 million
like
or
having the
something.
PlayStation.
Make it so that it's not prohibitive.
Percentage of the
I think
total.
that's why I used to have the
Yeah,
Xbox
because
360
figure
where
is
I had
32.
Jeff Stone.
My
Even if you paid him
friends,
55, and then that way people could
A lot of my
So
friends
you
growing
gonna
up had Xboxes. Most of the guys I knew like to play Xbox. I still know guys, but I don't really see any reason to buy an Xbox anymore. They don't have any exclusive games that are really good. If you're just a guy who plays like Madden or NBA, then I mean, I guess having an Xbox is fine.
Bill,
Uh,
hypothetically,
no, we did do like a
2-on-2,
report thing,
Steph
see how we
Curry and
sound.
Del
Did you do a
Curry
fucking thing?
against Clay
Do
and
what?
Michael
Oh
Thompson.
no.
So, hey, Chris, how do we sound? Can you hear us good?
Are they playing right now?
Well,
Or are
I
they
got it
playing-
already
Oh, they're
yesterday,
going back in their prime.
and
So it's
the
prime
settings are
against
still
prime.
safe from then. So hopefully
I think
everything's
This is
still
right in your
good.
wheelhouse.
I think playing Michael would win. 'Cause
Actually,
Michael
hold
was-
on. Let me check.
Man, I
Okay.
just asked Chris, he's about to tell us.
Okay.
Maybe, probably.
Maybe. Well, I just want
Probably
to.
didn't tell us.
I wanted to be
You
sure.
ever do it then on the time?
Huh?
You ever do it while you're on the stream?
No, I'm not. I'm just seeing if our lines are
okay.
coming up. That's what I'm doing. I wasn't making a check. I was just seeing if.
No.
He was
Yeah.
really good back in the day. I don't
It
think
looks
Del
like we
Curry
should
and
be
Steph
fine.
Curry could have handled him in the low
Man,
post.
so you just made me get
I
my
think they're
shot
playing
blocked.
now, and the Currys would be like
Your shot was
49
already
points.
gonna
I think
be. You
Del
sound good.
Curry- I
Okay,
think
he
Del
can hear.
still shoot.
All right,
I
cool.
think Del should be in a team. They can't. The Rockets couldn't have put him in the corner like Ryan Anderson. I think he can still play.
Dang, I should have shot it.
24-second
I should've
shot
told
clock
you.
violation. They turn it over.
Thought I had more time.
Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the
Let's go
second
for
quarter. And it's
You
Wiggins
sure
missing.
ain't Curry.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Only giving up 2 points this
We
quarter.
keep running into each other all game. This is the most physical I've ever seen.
He'll be shooting 2.
I'm not
tell you
getting
what,
beat this time.
Doncic
bro.
plays
You
with
do
really
that?
good energy.
He
I don't know what that is, bro.
We've been running into
Quiet
each other.
physicality to him, man. He doesn't mind being bumped around when
I
he's
got my
trying to
ass
score.
kicked last time. We out the blood now.
That was your fault for picking what you did. You
There's
said
an
I was
awful
picking
lot
all
to
stars of
like
all
about
time. You
Doncic,
picked
but probably what
Oh,
jumps out
what?
at me most is how
Memphis, I
competitive
think.
he
Memphis,
is.
yeah.
He wants to dominate whoever's
I didn't
guarding.
think they did that good.
Oh,
Shot. Camp it goes. And
it was a
they
walk
got
in the
six
park.
back.
That guy's running across the field, dunking.
Yeah, coaches
Had 4 guys trying to foul Shaq. Nobody could
Those are
foul
3
him.
points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And he comes up with the deuce.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And Bill, over a quarter of today's NBA players were born in a country other than the United States. The talent is that broad all over the globe.
And Giannis was born on another planet. We don't know what
He
planet
is
he was.
otherworldly.
Was it Earth? I think he just got
Oh,
dropped
okay.
from some satellite. Yeah, this all starts with.
I
the-
love it too. Don't you?
Oh, I'm down now. I didn't even realize that.
Greece and all over. Playing.
What's cool about it is they all kind of have distinct identities and quirks, and one of the things that makes somebody like Doncic so much fun to watch is he's not like anybody else. Like, he's close to James Harden, but he's also that step back 3 that he was taking that he's been making his whole life. Other than Harden, nobody was even really shooting it that way, you know? And I think there's an unselfishness with the European guys that is really useful for really the American style.
100% agree.
They really, guys move without the ball, give and go, and it's not just like clear out, I'm up.
Yeah. Here's Doncic.
Stopped at everything. I stopped and started looking at the chat.
Oh, yeah, that's what you were doing.
Full repertoire,
I
especially
forgot I got my,
at the
forgot I got
offensive
my
end.
phone right
And Thompson kicks to Curry. This one for three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
There's a computer chip supply course, and they can't make the.
here.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm waiting on the supply chips to make me get some time off of work. Yeah, that's the same thing with the automotive industry.
Curry against Doncic. From deep. Chris with the rebound.
yeah, it's because of mostly because of that Bitcoin mining. People have been buying a lot more. GPUs and CPUs have been hard to find, and I'm sure the one they're using for the PS5 ain't cheap. The console is more expensive than they're selling it for. They make them for like at least 1,000. They're selling them for like 600, so they're making a loss.
Curry outside.
Oh yeah, Chris, that stuff you said to get for those gloves, man, that stuff's pretty nice.
Oh, I just let you wide open.
I put our catcher's mitt and we got our just a normal glove too. We put both of them in the oven with that stuff on them. I think it helped them out a lot.
With the three. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Chris kicks to Thompson. On the wing, Wiggins takes the 12-footer and hits. Wiggins has got 6 points.
I don't know why I thought it was like third.
Mid-range area, in between area, we call it inside the.
But yeah, I got real lucky to get mine. I keep hearing people say they can't get them. I was really adamant on getting one though.
No, you wasn't.
You know I was. I was wanting to
left
get
in the
one.
first half of the
Yeah,
game.
too.
Shot clock at 5.
Oh shit.
Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Porzingis for a three. Nailed from three-point land.
I tried to get. Jody canceled my first pre-order.
You was ready to kill.
I pre-ordered the game twice because she canceled the first one on accident.
Thank you so much for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Thank you. Just, I don't want to do any Celtic.
She said, I got a message that said there's a $500 charge in my account.
And Clark, you know what? Bill will always give you a great
That's
point of
my
view.
account.
You know what? I think he needs his own barbershop talk show, Kevin. I mean, he's done everything else in media. Go barbershop on him, Bill.
It's Curry outside. The offensive rebound. Here's Chris. Count that one. Chris has got his second bucket of the night.
And this is where Chris does a considerable
Yeah, the bell's going
amount
crazy
of
up there.
damage.
Joey's
Feels
back there.
comfortable taking those
I've been
interior
hearing
shots.
We've got a
do
9-second
crazy
difference
stuff and
between the
not
shot
in
clock and the game clock. And the shot goes
Like
in.
Yasmin
And
mostly
that
walking
bucket
around.
adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing. To
But
watch how
I will
he
say
plays the
one
game.
thing is that like I said, unless you're just like a sports person, there ain't a lot of new games really to play right now.
Here's Chris. It's good.
Oh!
Chris has got 4 points this quarter.
And such
Like,
focus on these
I think at the end of the month there's gonna be a game or two. Deathloop comes out at the end of the month. That'd be fun. We could play that on stream.
Lead by 6.
Who?
It's time now to go
It's
courtside as we
shooting
send you
game.
over to
It's
David.
called
Oh, it's the they do try to get further on.
Borderlands, yeah.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K
Yeah, we'll probably
Sports
do that
Halftime
next
Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is
Shaq
here.
looks
Kenny's
so
here.
dead to life.
Watch Luka Doncic.
You see him? He's stiff as a board, staring forward.
2 rebounds.
I think in a couple weeks we can go in and do it.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter.
Yeah, a couple weeks had people,
It's been
couple
hard
people
standing
saying
by.
they needed that one chip challenge, maybe ordering them. I know the gas station on 58 they used to sell them, but
Have you tried to find any online?
I haven't went back. I got them on Amazon.
I heard they were pretty expensive to find now.
I think last time I looked, it was like 30. But
Scoreboard
they
yet.
used to sell them, but they gas station on people.
They go like in and out of season. It's weird.
Problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
I know when I was at
Guys,
Southern
they gave him
Champions,
too many free
they
runs
make
to
the
the hoop in
box.
the first half. I think
They
they've
just
got to be
started
a lot
new
tougher on him.
Well,
Body him
last
up,
year.
be physical with
They
him.
making those down the line, or I guess they just have to make those
Second
in
half
like
of
the paint.
basketball.
No, they made those
We
at
may be in for an
those
exciting
machines
finish
up
based on how
front by
close the game
windows.
it's been
Those
so far.
Oh yeah.
You know, with Dirk Nowitzki retiring last season after
The glue
remarkable
department?
21 years with
Not
Yeah,
where I worked.
Yeah,
They
the
are
glue
starting
side,
afresh,
right
a
there in
new
the
era.
front, those three
Hoping
machines,
Buddy,
they got the
superstar
cutters
Luka
in the front, those
Doncic
three
can
cutters.
carry
Yeah.
that
Cheek
mantle,
cutters, I guess.
and I think he's
Oh,
hopeful
I know what you're
to
talking about,
kickstart in
yeah.
doing so.
Curry and Clay
Ain't
as
nobody
Rice brothers.
listening to this
In the
know what we're
backcourt.
talking about.
Draymond Green is out there with Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I went
That's
for that
Steve
for no
Kerr's
reason.
5 as we get into the second half. The pass to Porzingis. Over Thompson. Out to Hardaway. Here's Doncic.
Stop it, guys! It's not going in.
Sequence there, they just couldn't get the fall.
That's one for the first
Get off of
4
here.
to start the second half.
Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Staying alert and aware, Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
And you think of everything that Dirk Nowitzki has meant to the Mavericks. Clark, one team for his entire career.
An iconic Hall of Famer. You talk about 14 All-Star appearances and league MVP, 6 all-time in scoring. Most importantly, the franchise's first and only title
That's good. It
in
shows you how many they have
2011.
Yeah.
per minute.
At what time? Yeah. We need to go for threes, Curry.
Tell you what, like with
And
most
if you
players,
can't get
when
the three,
Doncic is aggressive
that's
on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Count it. 16 points for Porzingis. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Curry.
Get that out of here,
Porzingis
man.
with the block.
Bring that
Porzingis
tight
doing a
action
nice
in
job
here.
staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
Here's Doncic. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
An elite score, demonstrating once again.
I was
how
doing
fast
good
he can
earlier.
fill it up.
Warriors have gone
Start
2 of
talking.
5.
Oh my God!
Here's Green.
He still
And
hit
a
that.
great assist by
They
Curry
surprised
as
me.
that one goes in. Green's got his
Hey,
third
yeah, but
basket
you
of the night
always
right
throw the
there.
ball in, they'll never know where it's going.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To the paint,
That was
stolen by
stupid.
Thompson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Green with the ball, and Green slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. And that'll be his third foul so far. Clark, what would your dream backcourt look like? If you were going to design one, what would it look like?
Well, they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6" range, and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and also be very solid at the defensive end. You know, you think about some guys that would fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you.
Be the
in
Browns
multiple
who play.
ways as a
All right, I'll be the Browns.
And I like the scoring of
Okay.
Damian Lillard.
Agreed.
I
Finney
get
Smith
beat, man. I
passes
can
to
just blame
Doncic.
it on playing with the sorry Browns.
On the wing.
Oh my God! I let you have that. That was awful. Darn it, no.
Jams it in as he's fouled.
It was
Just out for a
nasty.
three-point play.
I thought I was about to
And
get
it goes
blocked.
on Draymond Green. And when you see that
I realized we
three-point
were
play,
putting up.
shades of
I didn't know.
James Harden, the way he gets that shot off.
And you know what they say,
Oh.
Luka's
Get
deceleration,
in there, Wiggins.
hitting the brakes and stopping suddenly
Or
is
don't.
top
It's
notch.
okay.
Just like James Harden's. So that's quite a compliment.
trying to get
A lot of that is footwork and balance. But I think his quickness, too, guys, has been a little bit underrated. This guy is a little better athlete than he gets credit for.
Inside. And it's Porzingis that time on the
What's his
assist.
name? Porzingis?
Doncic has got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Oh.
Here's Chris. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup.
He needs to get off the
but you'd
court.
be assuming monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Thompson inside the line, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Doncic against Curry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Who got
Green,
fouled out?
and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this
Substitution
game.
zone.
No, he got fouled out.
I did.
He got fouled out.
I guess that's why I got subbed out, man.
Yeah, he got fouled.
Fouling, man.
He
What
fouled
also
out.
stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Good on the second.
That's the first time we've had that one happen.
Off into the sunset. The Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar.
That's okay. He can rest for the rest of the game, I guess.
Pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the
He
Aces.
fouled out in the third.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic is
Yeah, he
with
said
6 in the quarter.
substitutions are on. No.
Defensive end helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Curry with the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Down low.
Oh, my
Here's
God.
Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Warriors trail by 8. On its way from Curry for 2. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
You're down there.
Doncic against Thompson. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. And that one, good.
Oh.
And it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
I was trying for one to fouled out. He fouled the wrong person.
5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And not a
Get
night
down there.
he's going to want to remember. Just
Down
not
there now. Do
really
your
able to
thing.
score the
Come on.
basketball.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the puzzle.
Dang, he's your all-star.
I didn't right there. Right there, sit that dog. You know, she came back to love him.
And as we enter the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Dallas. They lead by 12. Live from Chase Center.
We were having technical difficulties all through yesterday. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. It's all good. I thought we was down for a second. They good?
Yeah, shit, run around playing with some stuff down in the thing.
All right.
You're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Oh, my God.
Time is running out for this game to become competitive. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Seth Curry. He's out there with Luka Doncic. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4 spot.
It's been a very foul-heavy game for Wisconsin.
Thompson right side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The last summer, Greg, was supposed to be a large courtship for Klay Thompson. The injury, though, kind of changed things in his free agency.
It didn't take long for him to re-sign with the Warriors. I think as soon as the team offered him a max deal, he signed. Looks like the Splash Brothers will be together for quite some time.
And you see Klay back out on the court. Can't help but think of him going down with that torn ACL in the finals.
And Klay showed exactly how tough a player he is. Stayed in to hit his free throws, asked to stay in the game, and became an instant legend even in that losing effort. How about the heart?
Curry, good.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient. When he gets hot and
No,
gets
I
going,
think
he
we only put
rains down points and baskets on the defense.
Curry against Doncic. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And so here is Dallas. They have a 9-point lead. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Mavericks leading by 9. Pass to Porzingis, stolen by Thompson. Wiggins with it. Hardaway picks him up. A finish, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
So tenacious in the open floor. Give Wiggins some room to run, and he takes advantage of it.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Curry with the steal.
Defense is all
Ripped
about
right out of it, did you?
anticipation,
Boy,
and he
look
had
at him.
Perfect
Look
anticipation
at him.
on that pass and comes
What
away
is
with a
that?
steal.
Tyler's
And
cheap.
that's right in his
Man, I'm
wheelhouse.
letting them back in the game.
Impact
Tyler's
when
messing
it
up
counts.
now.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
2 points. That one goes.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
And Curry with
Get
the
out of
kick
there.
to the hoop.
I thought he
Drops and
missed
it
him.
comes
I
off the
thought he
assist
did
from
too for a
Hardaway.
second. I had a hope.
And now it's a 9-point Dallas lead.
Well, that's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound. There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
It's Curry with the drive. Comes up.
How are we missing stuff like that?
Mavericks leading by 11.
Ooh,
Another possession.
left him
Another
wide
assist.
open.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Did Seth Curry foul out?
His
brother.
Oh.
Slow walk back
I was
to the bench.
confused.
He'll watch
I was
the
like,
rest of this
whoa.
from the sideline.
As long as I heard, I thought Curry had 2.
Yeah, you got 2.
And so it's Golden State with it.
Curry had 5.
Thompson from long range. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Chris. And it's out of bounds. The
Stupid.
Warriors
Chill
able to
ball,
retain possession here.
Thank you.
There's
That
1:54
means
left in the
Douglas
fourth
will
quarter. Doncic right side.
How are you hitting that?
Doncic has got 39. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game.
You take the frustration out on the
I think the
freaking
rebounding
goal.
piece, I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart, make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
And this is what Thompson is known for, a dead-eye perimeter shooter with impeccable form.
Doncic, no good. Warriors trail by 12. Here's Wiggins, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Dallas.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the
They
season
sure
series.
did.
4 games to none.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side, Greg.
Pickpocket
The
action.
one
I
player
don't care.
that really was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
Right, pressed all the buttons.
Success
Shit.
was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash over.
Not today.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 43 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
I was trying to foul him too, but it didn't work. I was working on it. I was trying to foul him.
And it's
I just want to be down by 10 and not by whatever that is.
when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once
Okay,
they got
that's
victory
fine.
in their view, a huge injection
Finish the game with all 5 still. That's probably. Oh, that was on me.
of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent, but
Getting up out of this mighty quick. What are you doing?
What? I didn't even mean to do that, but whatever. You want to play another this or you want to go Madden now?
What are you ready for?
We can go to Madden since Chris is here.
All right. I guess I'll play with the Browns.
Oh, we already been up 45 minutes. Time flies by.
Yeah, I ain't no seen that long.
I mean, some people
Man,
don't.
this game right here looks real good. I gotta give it credit though. PlayStation 5 looks good. It looks good in this shit. Well, that other one's older though, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was made for PS5. It's half price right now.
The NBA is.
Yeah.
How long is it gonna stay half price?
I think for another week or so.
Oh, that might work.
Sports. And this was the scene a few short hours ago. Kansas City and Baltimore.
Yeah, this looks a lot better.
Two top seeds in the AFC. And this was billed
Still don't look as good as it could because I've seen games that look better. The bad thing is they make these games every year, so they ain't got enough time to put in the effort for some other games I've seen, which are being made for like 4 or 5 years.
the 2018 MVP. Also the MVP of Super Bowl
Like up close, the characters don't look half as good as they do in like game shows.
27-14 as we play the fourth quarter.
I don't know why we're watching this.
I don't know, man.
I don't know what's happening. I ain't got control over it though.
You said pressing the button earlier.
Is you good? You had the control? Okay. It just started us in a game. Madden's always been annoying like that. The menus are annoying in Madden. It's always been like that.
You play a lot of Madden, Chris?
I guess I'm gonna be home.
I played Titans last time.
You said you're doing Browns.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to be Vikings.
Going with the Vikings?
Yeah.
Why the Vikings?
What's wrong?
Well, the Ravens are about the same.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a good running back though. Oh yeah.
Oh, what was you thinking? Vikings are overkill?
No, I didn't. I figured you would pick like Kansas City or somebody.
I'd go
Tampa
with
Bay.
I do play a lot of Madden, he said.
Oh, okay. You don't want none of this though, Chris, man.
We gonna keep.
You see how we get down on the on these joysticks?
We gonna skip.
Chris probably blow up at him by what he's going against
you're gonna. You know exactly what would happen that time.
I definitely have to get some practice.
Okay, let's see if we can hit one of these.
That's why I said, good thing you do it first. I think you gotta do it the third and do it.
Yeah, I think I know how to do it now. Like
shit,
that.
you did. That was bad. You went too far both ways.
No, that's perfect. Yeah.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this
Stop.
What
are we doing, Chris? What we gotta stop for?
Stop. What happened?
So interesting in the run up to
I was thinking like that comment.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna stop, I guess.
Hey, talking about what I said, I believe.
Oh, okay.
When I said I whoop him in that Madden.
Okay.
He know I'm a beast over here.
He gonna.
Okay.
Don't be like that, Chris.
Barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
Tyler said I didn't want none. Okay, I was confused.
You don't want none, Chris.
Oh. I got lost, so.
I can get intercepted. My finger slipped off the remote that time. I ate some popcorn.
Okay.
That's the only thing that happened.
Hold on, Tyler. I gotta do something real fast.
You better put the cheat code.
Wait, no, I ain't changing teams. Nah, I wanted to look at the controls real fast. Cause I remember. Okay.
Yeah, that didn't start off good at all. Throwing intercept first ball.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Man, look at that. That boy done scored already.
Jay Sharp there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Oh man.
And his kick is no good.
I'll be making a guest appearance on the screen.
This one stays a 6-0 game.
Yeah, we don't want to see a 50-0 game.
Nah, I got that. I got him. Got him.
I don't know where this is going. Out is where it is.
I thought you said you had it.
I thought I did, but I forgot to hit the button.
You have to get Chris over here next time. Chris got to give him a beat down on some Madden.
Chris is going to show us how to do a freaking field goal.
Alright, let's get this right this time.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield got a man. That's
Get him.
Higgins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened.
And his first
Are you kidding me? Man, Chris, you set me up, man.
We've got more turnovers than I've ever seen.
Play with the Browns, he say.
Yeah.
He was down. How you challenge that?
You could hit challenge, but it's locked. There's nothing to challenge.
Man, they cheat.
It's a safe run, right? Right out of the gate. You're going to be
It's getting a boost review.
And he didn't do that.
And this is one of those bang plays. Charles, did the
He was
knee
down.
first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one
I
happened
can't do
first.
it.
If the knee hit
Oh,
the
it
ground,
got
then they
cold
will
or
keep
something.
possession.
Oh, it didn't. You got the ball.
Phew, I'm about to say.
You got the ball.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 27 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Did you get the field goal? We missed it.
It's your goal.
I'm talking when you scored.
Yes, I missed it. You think you hit a big goal?
I'm kicking off field goal. You missed it.
The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by next-gen stats, not bad.
So I guess field goal's still hard.
I ain't take the field goals up.
And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead.
Score Browns 8, Vikings 6. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
Just walk.
A yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
Oh my.
A lot
Ah!
of the blitzers, they come in a little.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 41 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my
Yeah,
hot dog, and
good,
all of a
good.
sudden he's in the end zone.
I'm
I
trying.
gotta do a better job of paying attention with his
Fake, I knew it. I'm trying for my ass.
I think I'll try for it.
Might as well go for 2. That puts you closer than doing the fake.
when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up,
Sneaky,
go
oh.
ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's gonna get 2. That's great.
Okay, that's how you're supposed to do
The
it.
15.
One up top and one in the black.
It's just not there.
That's gave me. It said accurate kick at the bottom.
On a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And for them, a touchdown their last go around.
So I'm
Obviously,
guessing
they'll be
you
hoping to do
feel
that
the
again.
same
And
way.
when you start
Okay.
plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it.
Shit. I remember when push a button up the play.
Yards to go now on second down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football.
This is
before
the
he
same
was
thing
open.
again.
Just brings us right back to
You wanna go again?
No.
where to go with the football.
We can do that play again, I guess.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and
get it for a second.
incomplete.
Thought you threw another
In
interception.
that situation, run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
Ah, why'd I throw it there? Didn't mean to throw it there.
Able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably.
Browns are letting
Doesn't
down.
pay off, and now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. First down, here's
I
the
didn't
run
know I was
with
doing a
Cook.
run. I thought I was doing a pass.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes your line
I
perfectly
juked
and the play
myself.
comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll take it from the 18
Fourth
to
and 18, Tyler throws a 1-yard pass.
I'm doing the wrong person, man.
Third and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one. Continue to try and run and try and keep the defense
I hit the
out.
wrong person.
So just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Cousins from the gun on third.
Oh, I threw one this time.
This is intercepted. Picked off by
Woo!
Terrence Mitchell.
Who needed
And a big
that?
turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say,
1-yard
remember when they didn't
pass.
get points on that drive? This could cost them. And that run there
I'm
does
trying to play
nothing
again
but
to see if
juice
I
up
can
the
strike
guys
first.
who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
On second and a couple.
That's what I tried to hit a minute ago, Chris.
This is the tight end to Joku.
Oh! Ah!
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Man, he hit him hard. Man, he hit him hard. I had everything. Dang, man, he hit him hard. He hit him hard.
That was a bull. Oh, hell, I thought you scored a touchdown out there.
No. I just got it. Oh, but I'm about to.
Jesus. That was freaking. He hit him hard.
Quarter in, the quarter.
I thought I had something going, too.
Oh, man. That was something funny.
That was awful. He hit him hard.
Oh, wide open.
Dang, I should have done. Whoa. Uh-oh. What happened?
He hung up on him.
I hit the speaker thing, I thought.
Running the football vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw
What up?
Decisiveness, made up his mind, and had the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking,
I didn't think so. I didn't know. I mean, this freaking. I thought they would have challenged it anyway. Man, that was awful.
Oh, that was really funny. From this side of the screen.
That was awful. But yeah, I should have tried the challenge. I didn't even think about it. I just saw he dropped the ball when he got hit.
We're hearing ourselves on the delay because he's hearing us later. He's hearing us through our phone. Then he's hearing us a few minutes later.
Oh, yes. That's all good.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That was awful, man.
Fielded a couple yards into the end
They just want, I guess they just want John to win.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Odell Beckham now marching back on.
Okay.
All right, man.
Yeah, stay in the chat.
His limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would
I'll
start
go
to
for that
see
being
maybe some
intercepted.
quick
Oh.
screens, some hit.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
It's happy. He got it. Just have it.
That's the
He
same-
needs something.
That's the same play that he fumbled. He needs something. Just have it.
He needs something.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half
Did I hit that
leaves
field
us
goal?
anticipating
Yeah,
a
I
consistent
think so.
Yeah, I think I
I mean,
did
two
too.
touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
We were too busy. Oh, I called timeout on accident.
Yeah, you hit the call timeout.
As we step aside
Left
here
side
in
of this
this
pad.
second quarter.
I gotta go back out through this again.
Oh man. Oh. I forgot where.
I didn't even pay attention if he was down in that. I was just tore up the freaking.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in.
Well, he fumbled again.
Backfield, just nowhere to run that time, and the try for
Oh.
2 is snuffed out. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time.
I don't know what I just did. It's okay. Ain't nobody gonna be there to catch it. Nope. How you ran out to get it? I just.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, so you messed yourself. You can't run back in there when you come out.
No.
You gotta stay in there. Oh, Chris. Oh, you gotta get on him for that one. That was, you can't challenge that. You did that yourself. Oh man, he said no. Thank you, John. I needed that. Oh my God. We freaking Superman dove in there like that. Oh my God.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Oh my God.
That was not the intention.
Oh man. Hey, I made it.
Mayfield gonna lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Oh shit. I ain't gonna play a pick.
Oh no. No, you ain't going nowhere. Get out.
He'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there.
We're having a rough go right now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
I know this. Oh.
Just get him. There you go.
Woo. I almost used myself. But I know they're hearing the little sounds come out the speaker, man. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Kind of throws me off a little bit.
There's one game.
Y'all know when I'm getting ready to snap it, it just comes out of your control.
Yeah.
So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Yeah, Chris Brown, I don't know.
Well, I was just trying to take a knee like you were saying.
Yeah, you got to stay in there. What? Come on, man.
The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Oh!
And that is caught one-handed.
Oh!
Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we
Man, he landed on his back, so give me that.
One way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the
Madden
offense.
gods are probably throwing up their guts.
64 yards in the air. They'll run with
Oh my God. No.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play.
What? You just seeing runs and you're not trying to do that?
I don't want to. It's all freaking the draws.
Because you're on. Did you not see where he was?
No, they. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know you changed it.
Yeah, you
back
can.
right
You
time.
can
Back
hit,
right time.
just hit something.
I am.
It ain't letting you now. What'd you do?
Run out of time.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Heck, I didn't know it was another section inside the section. Dang.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Now, you want to stay in there, stay in there.
Nope, apparently not. I tried to, but it didn't let me.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Make sure you can see that shit, no.
I got too close. I just had to look.
Focus.
Can continue this up.
I couldn't see.
They bring a bigger TV down there.
I would like to be able to sit up on the other one and be cool, but
Once you get that long record.
Back at the 8-yard line.
yeah. I mean, technically, I might be able
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now this
He like floated for a second. You see that?
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from him. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mac Wilson drops it.
Now, if you go for it, don't throw a 1-yard pass like that.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their
So what would be the good thing about punting it? Like,
I won't get if you don't get the first down.
Yeah.
I get the ball close to my
okay.
end zone.
I see you now.
You kick it further away so I can work harder to get to it.
Cousins in the offense is going to
Gotta be
stay
way
out
back
there.
there.
They're going to try on 4th down.
Shit, see, like now you're probably about to get it.
Oh.
Unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, 4th fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Cyber, up and good.
Yeah, man. Chris, you ain't ready, man. Maybe with these Browns.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Yeah, remember.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
I mean, you could just stand in there, too.
And he'll be brought down
You could just stand in there, too.
decision to bring it out of the end zone. Not a
You
good
say, what was that? Fair catch? Was it triangle?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
You try hitting that?
Yeah, that's how I ended up doing my mess up last time.
Oh.
First half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at
The hell, you see my one that just started rolling?
second, but there's also something challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this hole.
Come on, Chris. I said, come on over now, man. I'll put the smack down on you real quick.
Final play of the half. Cousins gonna fly for Rudolph. Incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Oh, God. I freaking killed him. Oh, God.
So that PI call will give him one more.
I got that
And
one.
an untimed play as well. Now the half will end
Oh,
after this
I
one.
didn't think it was actually going to hit him.
Another defensive penalty.
Killed him. I just gave you some points.
First and goal, and they gotta
Shit.
be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Oh, you didn't? You did
Well,
not
heck,
give
you
me
got
any
freak. Oh, well, heck, that's halftime. They should have threw it. Oh, God.
It's okay. Oh, my God.
No, you get the fuck right.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
See, I hit triangle twice. He just jumped.
Didn't Chris? I thought. Hey, Chris, what'd you say what a fair catch was?
It's going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on.
Yeah, he plays on Xbox, so.
Wouldn't be about to say.
Well, it just depends on your button.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You just practicing basketball. You forgot about practicing Madden.
It was going good in both of the games. It was going good until.
Practice Madden, I can tell that.
I didn't practice at all.
Not bad basketball.
Nah, I didn't practice.
That type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's
Oh, well, he got back quick.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Put the first on quick.
Now 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, Mayfield going for it all. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
He may
Have to
still
admit
know
that that's a
that
disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive
Yeah, just move the guy. Yeah, let the ball hit the. You see this going into the end zone?
Yeah.
Just move your player out the way.
Okay.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this is going to come up way short as they stop him on 4th down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into
Oh, wow, he came back.
Yeah, he did. He ran on.
radio silence back.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Cousins on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is...
Shit.
Oh!
That's right, everything over there. Yes, they put no damn ball.
But this one's going to work against them.
And partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And oh, what a catch that time by Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 27 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control.
Move.
A touchdown.
I tried.
This will make it into
I don't
the
know.
end
We'll
zone.
figure that out eventually.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36.
Ain't nothing to challenge.
Yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third quarter with the score Browns 38, Vikings 19.
Mayfield on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Damn.
It's a foot race. The 30.
I thought he might be slow as shit. He turned on the jet. Finally did. Yeah. I quit, did I? No, you did.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in
Chris
the
got
game.
all on you.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. They're going to try and run. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns set to take over, and they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we
Nah.
sit, it's actually frustration.
I got this.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Oh.
And finding the tight end Hooper.
He just freaking bulldoze almost about to bounce. And try to turn up and go up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Oh my God!
Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the
Hey, I swear they fumble so much, man. They freaking ate popcorn before the game.
Had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
You see Chris in chat.
Yeah, I see.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand it's not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible.
Dang. I didn't even mean to do that.
Get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. To Jefferson on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pick.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he gets to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal End the game with your...
Ah, get rid of the ball. Shit, I did it again.
Eric Kendricks, he gets the sack there. 3rd and long for Mayfield. That's out to
I don't know where anybody is.
Got some room at the 30. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Kendricks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Did that really just happen? Oh, God. I'm about to hear it now.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold
Wow.
the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover
was
and
off.
take it into the house.
Oh, y'all been fumbling all game.
Let's hear it, Chris. Tired of Let's hear it, Chris.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed
Chris is just about to see that.
He's probably about to leave him. That's oh, boy. Get away from it. He didn't want to leave him.
Make it into the end zone.
That's the problem I had the first time.
And only able to get this to the 19, so the touchback.
God.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter.
Some bull.
Up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this
I was
show.
hoping to hit him like fumble again.
I bet you would.
Points certainly not in the premium here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation...
Yeah! Ran right into him. Jesus.
Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
All or nothing here.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Mayfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, God. Oh, what are you doing?
Already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Mayfield to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is
God.
the 5. And he's across the lane.
Oh, man. Oh, he got it.
5 seconds left. No.
Call him right.
No.
It was the hurt something.
What's going on here? Oh, it messed me up. Oh, wow.
Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the miss PAT,
And then let it do it again.
he goes back out to kick this
That
one
one did right.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Ball game.
I poured it out, Chris. It was ugly. It was real ugly.
It was a miracle.
It was ugly.
They couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a
Dang.
spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took
Like,
us down to the last
that's what
play,
border
but
is
still,
done.
you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
We can play another game of this if you want.
Oh, you trying to beat me, huh?
Yeah, we can play another game.
Who you going with this time?
I don't know. I don't even know if I'm changing. I'm not changing.
Yeah, I'll probably change.
Maybe we'll see less fumbles next game.
Alright. I hope so.
Still there, Chris? Got any team suggestions? Oh. Move the controller over that. Oh, no, I need to be it. Random teams? Okay. L2. They gave me the Buccaneers. You'd have to go over. Then hit L2. Gave me the Steelers. Okay. Huh? Yeah.
Alright, I gotta use the bathroom. How you always home in everything we do? You always home. Basketball, football.
If you want home, just say it.
No, you good?
Oh. I didn't realize Brady was on the Buccaneers.
Before 30, this all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when
Oh. What's that word I took my phone? No, I ran to get Waffle House yesterday.
I saw that. You wait for everybody to go to sleep and go Waffle House.
From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
When I'm up late like that, there ain't nowhere else to go.
This is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Remember, get away from him. Get away from him now.
I'll take it.
Oh, look at him. Uh-oh. No. Well, yeah, he made the same car.
At the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it.
You see, didn't know Tom Brady. That one won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
As well as exhibiting some leadership.
You know how much I know about that.
Trying to accomplish.
Team and it's intercepted.
Did he have the speed of balls?
Tom Brady throws the interception for the first pass of the whole game.
If you're...
No, there ain't no challenge.
That's a lot.
Not no challenge.
Challenge if he had his feet in bounds.
It's okay. We can run it now. It's your go.
I thought I picked something, but I guess it said I did.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh!
Oh, why are you? We started going through.
Don't start this shit.
He went the wrong way. Doing the stick hits is what gets the fumbles.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
I juked the wrong way.
The bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You tell me we get into some shit we can push.
Yeah, we do. We do.
You went in my way. I said, tell me. Closer and closer.
It's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best,
Where you going?
you never notice it. Throw their helmets in, do any of that. Just go back into the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play.
Oh, man.
Looking for
Oh, shit.
He's got it.
Big ass man.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
What was the flag about?
top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Look at that.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Did he fumble again?
He did, but oh.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
I don't know. It's saying I got it.
Is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away.
Oh my God. That hit was crazy.
This time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
This is what Chris said for giving us random teams.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Should have stuck with the Browns.
It's looking that way.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady. That's complete right around the 8.
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And now a fumble.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is?
Okay, Jackson go try to play smart.
Missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here's Gareth White on the return. And he's up.
Yeah, he hung on to it.
The 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Wait, how do I got 10 points?
You scored a touchdown, 6 field goals. Field goals 3.
Oh, okay.
You closed 6, and you got the field one after.
Okay, I understand.
Shit, I thought I had a damn pass play.
Was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
Me too, I think. I thought you did.
Past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And
That worked out for us.
not a good feeling at all.
I did that before.
Mildly, now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, last game I think they did.
Yeah.
Come on, offsides.
Oh, something flagged.
You offsides.
Barely. If he was barely.
Barely my ass.
barely. Oh, that man was barely offside.
Offsides, barely.
Oh, no.
Come on over again.
Always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Dang! Right, too!
Perfect time and user pick. I hit it. I hit triangle right when it happened.
Should have stuck with the Browns, Chris.
the Oreo? I don't know what it.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under
What it
some of these
suggested
guys.
me to
Now, you
do
have
was
do it within
stupid.
your
I should not have
personality.
done
They
that.
can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. It's
Oh.
to Gronkowski.
That's all we needed. Oh, okay. We can go for more though.
Oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And juke this time. And they finally get him down at the end of 46.
Get memories of that NBA All-Star game.
Right there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect. So how about catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Gonna air it out deep for Gronkowski. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Past the 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. He's only had a couple of carries. When you got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just
What?
neglect it.
How
He's
bad
gotta
the shot
touch
on
it
shooting was
and
going?
off it
Yeah.
in order to get maximum out of it. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage.
Yeah, that's what Hunter was showing us with his computer thing inside would be a lot less behind
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive.
with how he
by a
has
few
his set up.
inches. That'll be a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And is 100 the magic number for a really good game
It is
for a
when people
receiver?
like have
Chance
big
to really
screens when they're
shadow
talking to
that
people.
and have a
Well, that guy just
profound
rolled.
effect on this game.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
What?
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll take this into
Yeah, it's
the
going
end
rough and
zone.
fast.
Hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now White on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes Juju Smith-Schuster and the Steelers. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? Now they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion.
And he's in. Touchdown. Steelers.
Fell at the end.
James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Dare Ogunbowale.
Yeah.
Good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Dare Ogunbowale. He will score.
Oh, God.
Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
That wasn't real bad.
That's teamwork. To be
This
able to
went
do
straight
that
up the
together.
middle.
But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Oh, that's about to be bad too. Oh,
So
no, no.
let's try this again after the kick return,
See what
TD.
Chris got to say
Here's
about
yet
that one.
another kickoff. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening.
Chris
on the
might have fell
return, so
asleep
we get
on it.
this to about the 23.
I'm sure he's still right.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
He was wide open. That's a great thing he didn't catch that.
And make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Football, it's loose.
What the heck?
And the return just out across the 15.
Is there a button for him to hold the ball more? What the heck?
It might be. Hold on. We might need to look at this just at the our best interest. Oh, not controller select. ball carrier. Protect ball. R1.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
But scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did.
What he said.
I know. They're awful, man.
Defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big
Yeah,
yardage given
R1
up,
protect the
but they
ball.
still battled
I didn't know
all the way
that
to the
either.
end and helped force a turnover.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady.
Oh.
He just fucking just standing there.
Yeah, he did. Oh, I did. I mean, that's cool. You just stand there.
They'll contain him to just
You weren't in the bad spot.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half.
I just did it. It slows you down a little bit.
Slant as the throw's complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
It's complete. He's got Gronk.
He's got over his head.
Across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards
What was
there,
that?
first down. Again, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski.
Killed him.
Not much there, only a
Making
yard.
sure that's what's going
When you
nowhere.
get a tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And
He's
he'll
talking
take
about
it
one
across
for sure,
midfield.
wasn't he?
No, I actually forgot.
38-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game.
I don't know why he pushed you.
James Washington
both
was the
all
intended
wrapped up.
target. And now it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turn. Over to her.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And that will be incomplete. The clock down now to 13 seconds.
He had it and like threw it up in there. Hell no.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And these guys have got it back at the stages of the first half.
We're higher than the recommended bit weight. Brit weight. Oh my God.
Did that? What?
Hunter might. I have to talk to Hunter about that one. I don't even know how to fix that.
What was it talking about?
We're streaming out at a faster than YouTube can handle. So I guess I need to put a limiter on it. I mean, it's fine. I didn't realize what I was doing.
That's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Yeah. The stream's current bit rate is higher than your by over double. Which is crazy. That's just because we have, like I said, EQB best in the country. And this is technically slow from what we could be getting. What Hunter showed me, he like over triple our speed down here.
As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
But this is
going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Like we just let that hit.
Bounce out of the back of the end zone.
Let's get the helmet and get out of the phone.
At the 25. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger, the Steeler offense back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh.
But yeah, like you can switch to your player and press triangle to grab it.
Oh, that was dangerous.
It's about to throw it to intercept. Was I offsides?
Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field.
He had it, then you got it, but I got it back.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Roethlisberger looking for his tight end on the corner.
The physics on hitting players, that's really good.
11 yards there, first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. And this will be caught at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
All right, yeah, I'm hitting the sack. Be good and stop turning the ball over.
All right, man, we'll do our best.
All right, good night, Chris.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. That's complete to his running.
You tried to freaking pop him too, didn't you? I wouldn't hit that R1, dude.
What? Yeah, I was trying for it.
Can't be more than a half a foot.
Come on.
Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. But a penalty flag down as well. And if this is offsides, it's going to be a first. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push him back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Nice job holding them out of the end zone on 3rd down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on 4th down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
That was close.
3 yards out. And the Steelers...
Man, get out of here, man.
Oh, we can challenge that.
They probably look at that anyway.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate. Oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver.
Let's start challenge today.
Who gets lost sometimes?
Yes.
The back in the backfield. That's exactly
Yes,
what
we
happened
shall.
there.
And he got into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Ogunbowale. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because
Stupid
now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Oh my God. I felt that.
For him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
That didn't sound good at all.
Yeah, just had some fumbles too.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Oh shit, my guy's back there rolling around and shit.
Oh my God, it's fast though.
Oh man. Look, watch you go. Oh,
And
And the Bucs are going to
see,
hang on to their lead.
that was funny. Hold on. Oh, I broke the game.
why was it locked?
Say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that
That probably was it.
was something special
no.
there. Boy, was
Okay.
Oh my God, he's about to start rolling around that. God dang, he gone.
That's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Oh!
That is not fair. You didn't get.
and he's got it.
Shit, you got it anyway.
Too successful.
He backed up without bumping into anybody. I was like, shoot. Cause I would bump him when this one stopped it.
Target the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some
Damn,
length
that was
and some
close.
big catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh sets
Getting
its
ready,
up
I guess.
again on offense. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field. And
this is not like last game, is it?
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a misthrow, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Brady now to throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep.
Yes.
And that's going to be
I don't know where Tom Brady threw that.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled by Gronkowski. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady again. A quick pass here to Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets it on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, what? I've been trying to throw it the whole time.
I was like, where did that all damn day back there?
I was trying to throw it.
Back there making pieces and
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
damn it.
Okay.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So, of course, they decline that there. They didn't get a free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top.
Really? Tom Brady on that reverse, doesn't he?
Tom Brady scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risk risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And then it pulled. Never mind. Oh, so I have to see about that. Maybe
Pittsburgh's
we're
offense
streaming
now
too high.
heading back out onto the field.
Maybe we're streaming
And
at 6.
following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think
Did you see him? He just kept running past the team and everything. All the way out of bounds. He probably ran into the crowd. Crowd wall.
We'll see how they attack him here. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Roethlisberger will throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. If there were any concerns about the elbow for Big Ben, I think the evidence there shows us that he's just fine. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Roethlisberger will hand a counter.
Oh my God, nobody could take him down.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
He said, wait, what?
I don't understand any of that.
Oh, that's for a ball.
Yeah.
So I didn't let it go 10 yards.
And that's obviously not going to help their
Fudge
comeback
the
here in
kick.
the 4th.
That's how you get the ball back if you're down late in the game. But Harley ever works. But
Coming out with a
sometimes it
jumbo
does.
package to start the drive.
Most
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Brady to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's Kahn. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. shotgun. It's a give to McCoy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is
They do that, go yard by yard by yard.
rake at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score and this game's over.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. This is Jones. And he is
His ass still in the ball.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
No gain on the play that time.
Oh,
so
man.
But it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. The free safety roaming all the
Boom.
way to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
I thought we'd get one more score.
No, you ain't getting no one more score. And I take my 10-point loss.
Time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,
Yeah, I think it's about done. Yeah.
the big thing was holding people down, holding down their
All right. I took my L on that game, so we're about to hop off. So we'll catch y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you're not already. Peace.